Rural Americans deserve access to the best of what our nation has to offer, especially healthcare. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families healthy. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Do you remember years ago, my friends, when you first heard about Kurt Cobain? Now, you don't have to be a fan of grunge or any of that other kind of. By the way, grunge is actually, can you say Neil Young? This is just recycled Neil Young. But anyway, the flannel, the whole Seattle thing. Anyway, his suicide stunk from day one. And a lot of people had their eyes on the wife. You know what I mean? But it just never went anywhere. Because, as you know, we don't want to be called a conspiracy theorist. We don't want to do this. Now, for the first time, a Seattle cop and others are saying this was a homicide. This was a homicide. Now, by the way, again, remember, it's not necessary rather, for you to have any particular interest in the group or the music. That's not it. The question is, look how much you can hide in our society. Look how much you can hide. Next, one of the best trials ever that's going on is absolutely, positively so critical for you to spend some time. Mark Zuckerberg testifies at a trial accusing socials and social media platforms of addicting children. In the world of plaintiffs, the plaintiff's bar, civil liability, and the like, one of the things which people have always wanted to be very, very frightened of is the notion of products liability. This scares the hell out of people. What that means is when you deliberately introduce a product into society that you know is defective, that hurts people, that harms people, and I can have evidence, I have internal memoranda where you acknowledge it. We know those brakes aren't working. We know those pintos are blowing up. We know this helicopter is falling out of the sky. We know this, and this. But we figure it's cheaper just to sit back, keep your mouth shut, pay off the claims than to retrofit something. When it falls into that products liability model, it's over with. That's what they're trying to do to social media. This is huge. This is beyond huge. And you have individuals, whistleblowers, people who say, we've read the internals. This was done deliberately, knowing it would affect and seriously harm and hurt children. It's unbelievable. By the way, the court, this is very interesting, there's a judge threatening to hold anyone recording with AI glasses in contempt. AI glasses are back again. Remember that Google Glass? They said, that doesn't work. I'm saying, wanna bet? That version didn't work. That was a beta test. That was to see how you would react. Remember, always give them the fake one. What do you think about this? Do a products test. See what they think. People are going to wear Google Glass all the time. What do you think we have? We live in a world right now of our own surveillance. What's the first thing people do when they're pulled over by the police, especially anybody wearing a bonnet? What's the first thing they do? They take out their camera and they record it. The camera is your friend. You want to make somebody go crazy? During a roadside arrest, give me your phone. Give me your phone. Oh, no, you don't. Give me your phone. I'm calling my mother. That's a big lie. It's another issue. The phone and the notion of recording and recordation of everything. It is unbelievable.
Rural Americans deserve access to the best of what our nation has to offer, especially healthcare. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families healthy. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.